Hi all chess goodies and welcome to my video. Today I'm gonna teach you how you can make the opponent with just bishop, knight and the king. So I'm gonna play this exercise and I'm gonna be explaining to you what am I doing and why. So in this position it is already mate in two. So if you guys wanna find that, feel free to do it. Our king is already taking away these three squares from our opponent's king, and also the bishop is doing the nice job of taking the c1 square as well. So the black king is just boxed in. So we can now use our knight to give him a check on c3, and now we created this smaller box. It is uh, the black king is currently still made it, but fortunately it's our move, so we can deliver bishop to b2 checkmate. In this position, the bishop is taking away the c8 square like this, and the king is once again doing the nice job of taking away all of these squares. So now we need to use our knight to take away the b8 square. But be careful, you don't want to do it like this because it would be stalemate, and you also don't want to waste your tempo and then go there, because if you would do that, I'm gonna show it to you. If you would do that, then yes, we created this box once again, but now in this position we don't have any follow-up like before, where we could just checkmate him. But here we don't have the checkmate, so we have to go back once again, and now let's try this square. Well, as we know, you have to take away this square with check, because otherwise it would be stalemate. And if you would do that, then we would block off this diagonal, so the black king would be able to escape through c8 squared. So the last square which is remaining to take away the b8 squared is the a6, and that's the right spot for the knight. So remember, you always do wanna put your knight next to the king and at the edge of the board. So let's go there. And now we can deliver the checkmate with our bishop on this diagonal, which is free. So let's do that. And now I'm gonna tell you the true, well, the technique I'm gonna explain right now a bit more. Because you might say that the black ink is already nicely in the corner. Yes, that's true, but the true is also that we cannot checkmate him here in these two corners. Oh, sorry about that. In these two corners, we can checkmate him only in the same colored corners as our bishop is. And in this case, it's dark square. We have a dark square bishop, and the king is in the light corner. So we have to force the black king to go all the way to h8. And I'm gonna do it with the technique which I'm gonna explain to you right now. So we are gonna use our king to take away these squares, the g file, and our knight to take away the light squares, because we don't have a light square bishop, so that's the only way how to take away those squares. And the dark square bishop will be used to take away the dark squares on the uh, H file. So let's go on knight to g3 to take away the h1 square. Now let's play king to f3 to take away these three squares, and don't be scared of king escaping via g1, because then we will follow up with bishop to e3, and then the king will have to go back. So let's go there. Now let's go bishop to e3. Now we need to waste a move because the blacking is boxed in like this, so it will have to go to h3. So let's waste a move, and now let's play bishop to g1 to take away this square from the black's king. Now it is forced to go up the board, and now we have to prevent him from escaping via g5 now. But we are not gonna do it with our king, as I said, because if the black king would just go back, we would have no other way to prevent him from escaping via g2 other than just go back, and we don't want to get a draw by 3 for the repetition. So we are gonna take away that square by our knight by playing knight to e4. And remember, the knight route in this technique goes like this, creating this little W, and that's because we always need the white knight to land on those dark squares to be able to take away those light squares, as I said previously. Well, as I already said. So now let's play knight to e4. Now it seems like that the blacking is gonna escape somewhere here to this light square corner, light squared corner, which we don't want to, but there is a way how to catch the black king. So first we have to bring our king closer by playing king to f4, and now it went to g6, but now don't be scared. Now let's create the wall, well, or the map, the little map of our pieces. Which squares do we have control right now? Well, right now not much, but remember the path which uh, knight with which our knight was supposed to go. So let's play knight to g5, and if we play that, then these two squares are gonna be taken away by this knight. So that is gonna look like much better. So let's play that, and once we play that, now this square is taken, this is taken, this is taken, this is taken, and this is taken. So now we need to take away this square and this square to not allow the black king to escape. And we are going to use this bishop for that job. So let's play bishop to c5, and then we are going to be controlling all of these squares, and the black king will not have any way to escape. This is the most important part of the technique. And now, to make progress, I'm gonna draw the lines and arrows and the squares which are taken away once again. Now to make progress we have to just waste a move, and then the black ink will have to go somewhere, and then we are going to be able to make progress depending on what black will do. So let's waste the move. Now since the black ink went to g6, we are gonna play bishop to c3 to take away this diagonal, and this is also taken away, this is also taken away, all of this. So then the king will be forced to go back on the h file, which is what we wanted. And if it would go to g7, we wouldn't be able to play bishop c3 because then the king would escape via f8. If that would happen, we would play king to f5 and create it smaller. Hope you guys can imagine that. But it would be smaller box like this. Black king would be on g7, and hope you can see the box we would create. But now we are gonna create the box which I already said by playing bishop to c3, and now the king is returning. But now we can just play king to f5, create the opposition. This square is taken away, and if the king will try to run away by playing king to h4, then we can play king, well, not king, but bishop to e1 check, taking away this square and also covering the important g3 square. So let's do that. And now let's play bishop e1 check. Now this is taken away, this is taken away, this is taken away, this is taken away, and this is taken away. So that's very good. And now we can follow the path with our knight. Maneuvering to it to g7 to take away the h5 square. And now uh, the thing which we need to do now, well, is to play, oh well, sir, guys, right now have taken away uh, these squares and this square, and now we need to actually waste a move with our bishop to, well, this is also taken away, that's important, to the king will be forced to move somewhere. So let's play bishop to f2. Now since he went back, now we can finish the knight journey by playing knight to g7 check, forcing him to go up the board and now defend the knight with our king. And now you can see that the knight and the king in this position is doing very good job by taking away all of these squares. So now the king is completely boxed in, and we can just use our bishop to a smaller box somehow like this, take away this square, and so on. But now we are first not gonna use our bishop, but we are gonna use our king to take away this square. And remember, in this position where the kings are in the opposition and the knight is between them, we are going to be able to play bishop to e3 if the king would be able to, if the king would like to escape like this, then we would be able to take away all of these squares just with our bishop. So let's do that. Okay, he went to the corner, but we are gonna take away this important square anyway. So let's do that. And now the king is just boxed in now just by our king and the bishop. So for now the knight is free to move. So uh, we need to get the knight to f8 square. Hope you guys remember that, as I already said that. So let's play knight to e6, and now don't go there right now because it will be stalemate. just waste a move with our bishop, keeping an eye on the h6 square. Now let's give a check and deliver the checkmate. And now the king isn't in the opposite colored corner just yet. It is in the center, but the important technique is how to get the opponent's king from the well, opposite corner to the right corner. As I already explained it to you, so let's just do finish it quicker. And remember, it is always kinda easy to force him to go there, because you can just use your king, and as you can see, he's already uh, kind of running there on his own. So now, as I bring my king uh, close to my opponent's king, now I'm gonna bring pieces. Now, as he stepped back, I can, well, step closer with my king as well right now. And now I can bring, first bring the knight because it takes some time, and then bring the bishop. So now I wanna keep the opposition, and then he stepped back, but now I can just bring my bishop closer as well. Now let's play king to f4, and then as he's already on the edge of the board, and I'm taking away this square and this square, I'm gonna play king to f3, and the king is in the light squared corner. I have all of these squares taken away, so now I don't have to be afraid of king escaping toward the center of the board anytime soon. So uh, uh, I have time to bring my pieces into ideal position where I want them to have, and I'm gonna choose this corner right now. So I need the knight to land on f2 to take away the light squares. So let's do it like this. And now let's use the bishop. Now waste the tempo. Take away the g1 square. Now I need to take away the d2 square by my knight. Then bring the king closer. Then follow the W journey of our knight by playing knight to d2. And then playing bishop to d6 to take away this square. Now I have created the box. So now I can waste the tempo to force the king to go back. Now I can create the box even smaller by playing bishop to g7. Then I can play king to d3, taking the opposition. Now I need to take away the f2 square with my bishop by playing bishop to d4. Now I need to take away the e1 square by playing bishop to f2. And now I need to take away the b2 square by playing the knight to c4, follow the journey. And now I can finish the journey by playing knight to b2, then defend it with my king, create this box. Now I can take away the a2 square as well, then play bishop to e3, not allow the king to escape via d2 square. Now I've created this box using only my king and the bishop, so my knight is free. So I can play knight to c4 and knight to a3, which is the end destination of this knight. So let's go there. Now waste the tempo to avoid stalemate. If I would go there, it would be stalemate. But now since it's with check, it's okay. And now I can deliver the checkmate. And now I'm gonna finish the exercise very quick. So I've already set to all of the important things. Just make sure you checkmate your opponent in 50 moves, because if you wouldn't do that, it would be a draw. Now let's take the opposition. My opponent is running to the opposite colored corner, but that's okay. Now let's just bring the knight. I'm gonna choose the h8 corner. So I need the knight to start the journey on c7. So let's do that. But now these squares are taken away nicely, so the king cannot escape like this. So that's okay. Now I can go to c7. Now I can give a check and force it to go to b8. Now waste the tempo. Now take away the b8 square. Now use our knight to take away the e7 square. Then bring my king closer. And then he didn't go to f7. So now we can just continue the journey of our knight, because we need to take away the c8 square. Now we can just take the opposition and now play bishop b6, taking away both of these squares, and the c8 square is already taken away, and d7 and e7 as well by our king. So let's go bishop to b6, check. Now this square is taken away, this square is taken away. So now I'm gonna play knight to f5 to take away this square as well. So this is all taken away for now. Now I cannot go to f6 just yet, because if I would go there right now, he would just go back, and now I would have to stop him from escaping via d7, so I would have to go back. So now I just need to waste a tempo. So let's say by playing bishop to c7, and now I can give it a check and take away this square. Then I can defend the knight. Then I can make the box smaller. Then I can play bishop to d6, take away this square, create this box, and now I need the knight to land on h6, but not just yet, because it will be stalemate, so waste a move, then go there with check, and then deliver the checkmate. Okay, so yeah, that's how you made your opponent with or just a king, bishop, and the knight. Hope you guys learned how to do that, and hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. Please like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. And yeah, that's the video. See you soon. Bye.